Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome to some Final Stand DLC for Battlefield 4, and we're playing some Whiteout Rush. And we're the attackers, and we're quickly on the first set of MCOMs. Whenever I play, I leave my VOIP open. I interact with random people, and I really enjoy working with people, joking around, having some fun, especially when I'm live streaming. Every once in a while, you meet a very special individual, and I haven't laughed this hard in a very long time. The VOIP just really brings that randomness to Battlefield 4. And there's a couple times this video will have no audio whatsoever because it felt like his mic was deeply implanted within his body. And then when he did speak, he was either using a potato to speak or he was in a movie theater. Here's a little sample just to see. I'm not sure what movie's in the background, but it sure did get bassy in several different moments as we're quickly hawking this MCOM, trying to beat back the defenders from getting back to these nice, comfy little defensive spots, which you can find in that first set of MCOMs. The open field to the next set of MCOMs is a pain in the butt. It is DMR and Sniper Central, where those weapons really shine. Remember, DMRs can 3-shot somebody no matter what range, and 2-shot somebody as long as one of those shots is a headshot. Now, the thing this guy did is he went balls out into the MCOMs. He had 0 fucks to give, and that's another reason I really like playing with this guy besides him making me laugh my sweet ass off. He'd take a ski and simply go straight in. It's like he had something else to do later. Maybe finish that movie that was blaring in the background. And here's a spot that I didn't think would really exist. I'm like, wow, that looks like kind of a head glitched spot to play. How much can I shoot into this area? And if I'm not crouching, I can pretty much shoot and cover this entire MCOM. Trying to cover as our guys push up and get saturated into this area, which contains a couple buildings and then a ton of construction containers. Once the attackers get here and we start to saturate this area, it's really easy to set and defend because they all come from the direction that I'm looking at. The one thing about some of these Final Stand maps is the out-of-bounds area is actually a very defensive spot for the defenders. It's very tough to deal with. So if we were to take the far flank, which that's the direction I'm looking at there as I kill those 2 guys, that is a nasty spot to push. If you push that far right, you've got the defenders spawning in over a couple hills, which you really can't do much about. If you push up, your side and your back's going to be exposed. It's just an absolute nightmare. The couple times that I've played this map on Rush, I've had the most luck pushing the far left side, which this is where we're at. But you have to be careful. You don't want them getting behind you as I eat a couple flashbangs. I can't tell who's my teammates because obviously when you eat the flashbang just right, it takes away your HUD. I hesitated right there thinking that was a friendly, and by the time I figured out it was an enemy, it was simply too late. Remember, if you see a flashbang coming, either step beyond it, you'll take 4 damage if you're on top of it, or just turn your head. You won't get the HUD strip, and you'll get minimal whitewash on your screen, which can really help you out in those situations. Now, the one thing that a lot of these guys do is they put the spawn beacons down, and they can parachute behind you. I'm not sure this is something that is on purpose or not, but it seems to be that way in Rush, that the beacons don't get cleared out once that set of MCOMs is cleared out. So if they've got a beacon behind you, they can still spawn on that beacon and just plink at you from distance and back rage away. Spamming Q in smoke still seems to work sometimes. Always smart to turn your laser sight off. And this last set of MCOMs, I've only been to this a couple of times. Seems to be the toughest set to get to. And it is an absolute cluster of a mess when you finally get in here because there's multiple variations of the elevation. They can be on top of this bunker of sorts. They can be on that stair, that ladder setup that I'm kind of looking at, that platform. They can be underneath to the right, and these 2 doors, I figured out, is one of their spawn locations. Nope, can't go that way. And there's a guy on the minimap, thanks to more than likely a map that's floating someplace in the air, or he got spotted. Trying to reload the MG4, 200 bullets of goodness, and try to target prioritize the best as possible. Thought I finished that guy, went to 2 other guys, had to come back because I kind of messed up my time to kill, and time to figure out which way I need to go. What I find out is the last MCOM, this AMCOM, is kind of buried in a nasty spot. So when you push in here, you have to worry about what is on your backside because they can pressure you from that way just like they are right now. There's a ton of stuff you have to worry about. And of course, where you're working on the hover tanks right there, that is just asking to catch grenades in the face. Trying to weed through this area, strafing only when I think I'm taking fire, playing my feet, tapping, and burst firing as much as possible. We've only got 19 tickets left, and I'm quickly trying to find this MCOM. and it's underneath all of this mess. Like I have time to reload right now. Probably would have fared a little bit better with a medic pack, and right there does me in. Got pretty close to the MCOM. Got pretty close to actually winning one of these rounds on Rush for Whiteout. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And enjoy my newly acquired friend one last time on VOIP when you realize what happened. We'll see you guys soon. I don't know how to feature this guy. What is this guy saying? Call it?
This was all you.